What's up? Welcome to our world FTM. This is Shai, and it's Mondays, and I apologize for the crappy video quality. New York City / around my New York City got a lot of snow, and I have been shoveling all day and helping my sister out and everything, so I haven't had a lot of time to make a video, and I want to make sure I got my video up. So, quality will suck, but I'll do my best. This week is week 6, hobbies. So, you want to know about some of my hobbies. I have some stuff at the end I will show you. I'll talk about that hobby toward the end. But what I technically could show you, but I don't have, I'll show you first. Some of my hobbies / things I do for fun. I write poetry. I rap. Like, I could give you the first verse of the rap I have. 5 awesome girls I didn't forget to say why today is awesome. Here it is. Today is awesome because I'm giving you this rap, even though I don't know how to rap. So that was just like one line from something I wrote. Art is a big form of my, is a big hobby of mine. I collect rocks. I'll actually show you. And I know it sounds odd, but like I said, things to do for fun, hobbies. Rocks, natures, of the sort. I collect like shells. My friend gave me this. I found this actually at the bay by my house. So yeah, you know, like anything from like nature and stuff. I collect that kind of stuff. I like going on walks and finding that. And actually it's funny because it's in a soy candle box. So that's some stuff. Let's see what else are my hobbies. I used to play acoustic guitar. When I ended up getting out of college, I stopped. For some of my hobbies, I actually have a. What do I have up there? I have a bugle actually, and there's a story behind me having a bugle. Photography is a big hobby of mine. Here, a box of pictures. These aren't ones I have taken, but let's see. Here you go. That's me in elementary school with one of my best friends. And that's me goofing off as usual, in the middle. Ironically, my ex-boyfriend's in that picture, but we're not telling you which one it is. I'll show you guys a few more pictures. So photography is a huge hobby of mine. Taking care of pets is a hobby. I know it sounds odd, but... So yeah, there's... Let's see, is there any other... here we go. This is actually a picture I took. That's, I think... That's when it was Yankee Stadium, not the new one, the old one. Let's see other pictures. There's just a bunch. This is from Shai Stadium. That's not the greatest of pictures, but yeah, there's some pictures. And then I will talk about the lot. Like I have a lot of hobbies. You could go talk. You could probably. I'm trying to think what other hobbies I have. I collect a lot of stuff. I'm not a hoarder. I collected baseball cards here. That's a hobby, collecting baseball cards. I've talked about that in the past. Oh, hold on. Baseball / football. Football, U.S. football, not U.K. football. I have too many cards. They're like falling. Yeah, like there's these. Huge Yankees fan. Baseball is my sport. That's another hobby, is sports. I played baseball and softball in high school / college. There's some baseball cards for you and American football. I do prefer soccer. I've played pretty much any sport you could possibly think of. Softball / baseball is my sport. And I know it's more of an American sport than English or whatnot, but baseball / softball is huge sport for me. One of my biggest passions when I graduate. One day I want to actually play baseball. Now you'd be like, how can you be an FTM and play baseball? I looked up a lot of rules and regulations and all that lovely stuff. As long as I have... Where am I losing? And I apologize for the crappy video. Oh, I also make copper bracelets, but I don't have any remnants of it. but here's some copper wire I use for it. Making jewelry out of recycled stuff is also a hobby of mine, or just anything out of recycled stuff. I'm very handy. I fix things around the house and whatnot. So the story about me wanting to play baseball in college. If you guys are in the U.S., if you don't know what baseball is, Wikipedia. It's hard to explain. It's a lot. It's not like cricket, but it's kind of like cricket. But in the U.S., there's softball and baseball. Softball is for females, and baseball is for males. So, in order for me to play baseball, I need my lovely man boobs chopped off, aka top surgery, and gender marker change and all that. So, I do plan to play baseball after I get my gender marker changed and get top surgery hopefully this summer and play baseball. Now, I found out from taking testosterone, you just need like a medical note saying why you take testosterone. So, what my plan is to now get in shape before I get top surgery and before I even get to try out and practice again once the summer comes. And yeah, there's that. So my last hobby that one of my best friends would love, I haven't been able to do this in a while, but I still consider my hobby is welding. When I was in college, this was actually my major. This stuff is rusting, but like, we had to. I prefer stick. No one's going to know anything about welding, but I will glorify you guys for a second. I even have a whole textbook. Hold on. Welding skills. Yes, that's how I had a major in welding and everything. When I did welding, I'm going to show you my jacket I use for welding and my helmet. When you do stick welding, that's when you use the helmet I show you. And then there's like oxyacetylene welding, which is oxygen and acetylene. I think that's what it's called. It's been a while since I did that, but I never really liked the kind. That's probably one of the most dangerous kinds of welding. When I was doing stick welding, that's what I loved. That's where my passion was. But I will show you. I'm not going to get and glorify you guys on my whole thing about that, but I randomly read this textbook. That's how much of a nerd I am. I also read science textbooks for fun. That's a hobby of mine. Hold on a second. Like I said, I haven't been able to weld in a while because I don't have actual stuff for it. But my welding helmet and jacket. When you weld, prefer steel-toe boots. When you weld, you also when you weld, it's preferred. Well, not preferred. You have to wear flame-retardant pants. Like, so you gotta wear jeans and short-sleeve shirts and the jacket. You know, shorter hair, all that lovely stuff. So, I borified with 8 minutes of my hobby. So I will see you guys soon on Welcome to Our World FTM.